Hey, what's going on, world? It's B3 here. I'm bringing you Final Fantasy VII the Remake. Just a fair warning, I've beat this game already. It's fantastic. I love every minute of it. Very nostalgic for it. Played the original. Played it on PC, as a matter of fact. A buddy of mine played the PS1 version and showed it to me, and I instantly fell in love. And it was kind of my first real RPG. So when I first started playing it, it blew my mind. Everything about it just made me want to play more. So I've waited 23 years for this game. Like I said, I've beat it, and I am trying to master the summons to get the final summon from Chadley, and that's obviously going to take some time. But I did find out that after you beat the game, you get a ×6, I believe, AP boost and a double experience jump, experience boost gain. So I'm going to be using that to my advantage. I'm not going to play on hard. I did try it on hard, and I realized you couldn't use items, and that's just not the way I play games. I play it for the fun of it, not for the challenge, and that might be boring to some people, and that's okay. But this is, if you're here, just sit back and enjoy the show. The first video is going to be about 30-ish minutes. I do have children as a warning, and you might hear them in the background. I'll try to keep that at a minimum, but it does happen every now and then. So let's get started. I'm gonna go to load game here, and we are going to go to Destiny's Crossroads. This was the when I beat the game, and if you can look at the time there, I actually beat it at 2:49 a.m. And not too long ago. And when I did beat it, it was a huge surprise, and I never thought the game would end. To anyone that's played this game and beat it already, it just seems like it's never ending, and I loved it. You know, I love that it kept going, but it was 2:45 in the morning, and I was fairly tired, but I didn't want to stop until I was done. So we're going to continue from here, level 40. I got 49 hours. I'm going to shut my pie hole and just get started. Also, during cutscenes, I will be quiet. I will mute the mic, so anyone that's coming into the game can see it, can listen to the cutscenes and see it. So this is the menus. It's a little excessive right now, obviously, because this is the end of the game. I can show you my materia and things like that, but I don't want to spoil anything. Well, technically, I mean, it'll be spoiled in the beginning, so you will see it as we go through the game. So right now, I'll go to System, Chapter Selection. When replaying a chapter using chapter selection, quest and story data will be temporarily reset. You will retain all acquired collectibles such as music discs and manuscripts. Completing a chapter will update your previous play data, but switching to a new one midway through will cause you to lose your current progress for that chapter. And that's what's, that's what happens. There is a hard mode, like I said a minute ago, I believe, that I will not be doing. I'll be playing it on normal. If you do read at the bottom, it says some manuscripts can only be attained in hard difficulty. I am not a challenge run type of guy. I play to have fun. I don't have time to kind of sit and play on hard and get frustrated with children. It just doesn't work. So we're just gonna play on normal right here, and I'll shut up again and get started. Sector 1 reactor, one of the 8 Midgard Mako reactors. Mako reactors, these massive plants. I didn't get to finish. All right, I'll mute my mic here so you can watch.
Get down here, Merc.
So, here we are. First Mako Reactor mission. As you can see, the sword on my back is not the Buster Sword, and the gun on Barrett's arm is not the Gatling gun or machine gun. If you're wondering, this sword is late game sword. That is later game gun. You'll pick them up later in the game if you're playing along, or if you're just watching and you're not sure. If you see this sword and you're like, wow, is that downloadable content? No, it's not. I have 0 downloadable content. I'm not a huge fan of it. I figure the way I think is if you can't put the whole game in it, then why make it? So I am not a huge fan of downloadable content or season passes or anything in that nature. When I buy the $60 game, that's what I'm buying. I'm not getting anything else. So we're going to get started here.
Halt! Who goes there? You're up.
I am up. Here we go.
You're coming with us.
Don't think so.
As you can see, those guys drop like flies, and that's because I am, level 40 in this beginning of the game, and it's on normal.
Who the hell? Hands where I can see them.
Have fun.
I will, Jesse. I'll have lots of fun.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
Go ahead. Nothing to it.
I moved. They didn't shoot.
Drop the weapon.
You got this.
Yeah, what he said. You're coming with us.
What's funny about that is those 3 enemies come out, and when you walk up on the scene, you see all the Avalanche along this wall here, getting ready to run up the stairs. And when those guys come down the stairs, they stop about this general area, right behind the circle, and maybe even on the circle just a little bit. This tiled circle here. And when they make the comment, you got this, and then Wedge says what he said, those guys either didn't hear them or they just didn't acknowledge. But there's 3 of them, one of me. They have no idea if I'm strong or not, so you figured at least one of those guards would turn around and stop them. I get it, it's not written that way. That's probably how it would be in real life, but not here. First chest, 2 potions. And 2 grenades. Not bad, not bad. I know some boxes are over here. I do like the addition of the boxes. Those are not in the OG game, obviously. But I do think that's pretty cool.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Another interesting scene there. They get to talking, Biggs and Jesse, and they're talking about Cloud, and then Wedge kind of gives a thumbs up, like, yeah, all right, we're glad you're with us, and we're gonna be friends forever. And then Cloud just crushes his dreams by telling him, once this is done, we're done. And he just felt so bad, like, aw, we can't be friends.
You'll keep us safe, right, Cloud?
It's like Cloud is the hero, and everyone relies on him to defeat all the enemies.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
I love that classic shot of Cloud standing looking up at the tower there. It's so cool. Let's keep it moving here.
Get him, boy!
Couple of enemies. Got these guard dogs that don't really look like dogs to me. I have a dog, and I know not all dogs look the same,
Not bad.
but there's not a single dog I've ever seen that looks like that. More boxes. Huh. Interesting.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
So when you fight these enemies in here, it usually takes a second in the beginning. You know, you slash and fight them, and it takes a minute. And the guy's Avalanche is already up the elevator and practically waiting there for you to walk in the room, and then kind of like the scene loads, and then they move along the walkway there. Well, I beat them. They were still in the elevator when I finished the fight. Before, you're not able to chop those boxes that I chopped, busted before they start walking. The scene happens, and then you can go bust the boxes and get on the elevator.
This way. Not so fast. We've got company.
We have company. So here comes one of those dogs. Is that a dog? No. That is a cat / bat mutation. That is what that is. Triple slash. Wham. They're both dead.
That it?
Oh, my battery's about dead on my controller. That's alright. There goes Avalanche. Let's see if I can beat him.
Nothing to it.
Oh, almost made it before the door shut. I wonder if that's even possible. Actually, kind of curious.
See you later!
Come on, Cloud.
Pick up the pace.
You can talk to Wedge. He just says like, "Hey, you better go, go catch up with the rest of the guys."
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So as you can see, Barrett is very, you come here to do a job, you're going to do it because we're paying you good money for you to do it. So you listen to what I say. He's kind of like the boss of this whole operation, if you couldn't tell. So that's kind of a, you know, it's kind of interesting watching him, the way he talks to Cloud. Also, if you notice, looking at Cloud's uniform, you can see his uniform's a lot bluer, at least on my screen, than you think. It's blue pants, a bluish shirt. Even his shoulder guard there is blue in color. I always thought it was silver in the old game, but you know, that was 23 years ago. So.
In 3, 2, damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Oh, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take him!
I mean, these guys are so easy because I'm so high leveled. It's almost comical.
We're back.
Alright, yay, they're back.
Knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
So I'm going to switch some materia here. I want to see if I have any mastered right now. Like healing, I want to keep that just because if I need to heal. Fire is maxed. We're going to switch that. I got a poison max. Barrier is not, but that's an elemental, so I might as well use it. Time is max, so I'll switch this one out. Barrier. I'll remove this HP up because I don't need it, especially early on. Binding, I'll take. How many HP ups do I have? I have 1, 2. I have 2. So I'll remove this one. And let's see. Let's get another green. Let's get a subversion materia. And we'll run with these for a while until they get maxed out. They're close. Subversion, 846 to 1200. Binding, that's got 2 more stars. It should level up fast. Barrier, it's close. So we're close. Maybe by the time we're done and we get to the first town, we'll be able to do the summon. We'll see.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
Let's go grab this chest, see what's in it. Phoenix down. Go ahead and open the door. You'll have to excuse me for not...
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer. This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work.
So obviously,
These tin cans ain't got nothing
Barrett
on
can
me.
reach those guys.
Ain't no thing.
Another thing,
Bring it home.
we'll talk after this
Do
fight.
your job,
I'll talk about this.
Shut up and move over.
So,
Let's go.
if you look at Barrett's gun on his arm, the part that's closest to his elbow, that the materia is just above, looks like a revolver's barrel where it holds each round. But yeah, he shoots it like a machine gun. Another thing,
Look what we have here.
The laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
another interesting thing I wanted to so the scene where he says, you know, just before this, where he shoots that laser off the top of the structure there, he has a gun, but there is weapons that he can equip that are not guns at all. I'm assuming the scene would still happen of him shooting it. It would just be strange aiming a you know, a claw or a mace at the thing and shoots it and bullets come out. This seems kind of funny. Alright, now I'm fine. Barrett got hit too. You gonna ask if he's okay? I do get impatient sometimes, especially when I run this gauntlet a few times.
And it's more of the same. Come on then. You're doing good, soldier. Pretty easy, right? Nice job, Cloud.
It's too easy. Too easy.
I'm glad that's over. Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
So, I'm not gonna go to that yet. I'm gonna go back here and get hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go back here and get this treasure chest. when I first played this game, I ran down the stairs and just went and attacked that thing. You get that chest on the way out, but I just remembered that it was there. I wonder if Jessie has anything to say if I go up here, back up here. Nope. She doesn't say, "Coward, why are you running?" Here we go. These things are fun to kill, especially when you're so high level.
If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
We need to hit it with magic. That should give us an
Or
opening.
just kill it.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Cloud's a baby. I mean, standing next to Barry kind of